Hello and welcome back to another certified OG shaping video. Since quite some time you've been watching us struggle to fix my M5 E60. I bought the car pretty cheap, paying around $20,000, which is a steal considering it's a manual V10, but as always, this comes with a price. I've gone to 2 engines already, spending over $30,000 trying to get the car back on the road, and it still is not running. So in this video we're gonna fly over all the way to the US again to try to master the impossible task of getting my M5 to finally work properly. And I have to say, I think we finally did it. So sit back, relax and watch the revival of the legendary M5 E60. Servus and welcome back to another adventure time with Shapien, Mani and Gabriel. Today we are in New
Jersey Shore.
We're in New Jersey, but basically you can say we're in New York. And we're here for one thing and one thing only, and that thing is to get my M5 E60 back running again. Because this car has been here at the workshop for like the past, I don't know, like 6 months. And we're gonna go to this workshop and Gabriel is gonna fix the M5.
Na, du magst nicht, ist jetzt ausgemacht.
And then hopefully this will be the last time ever that we had to wrench on this car. I'm gonna tell you the whole story when we get to the place, but basically I needed my second new engine now because the last engine that we put into the car at Sean's place, the engine is yeah, the engine blew up because of the injectors that we put into the car. They were aftermarket, they were bad, so they made the engine lock up, and yeah, now I need a new engine again. And today we're gonna put this new engine, this freshly built engine, into the car, and hopefully, well, I don't really know. I don't know what the shop looks like where the car is. I don't know what area it is in. The shop where the car is, they just told me to come here at this exact day. Yeah, our Uber has arrived. The shop, they're not open yet, so we're just gonna go and enjoy New York a little bit, and then we're gonna head over there, and then we're gonna see what the deal is with the M5. Ah, good old breakfast. One thing I have to say about what we're missing in Europe is Starbucks breakfast. Yeah. Because it's so good.
It's very good. So geil. New York ist so gestört. Alter, das schaut aus wie der Gaps.
Gestört, ja.
This is echt crazy.
Actually a pretty fascinating city, I really have to say. Like if you're standing here and you're looking at all the skyscrapers, it feels so surreal. So many shops and so much to do. Danke dir.
Alter, richtig gestört. Snap machen.
I really have to say, New York is a really clean and beautiful city. If you compare it to Los Angeles or San Francisco, for example, you don't have trash, you don't have homeless people. It's actually, I really like it. It feels like a European city, but it's so huge.
People are not so crazy here. It's
yeah,
normal.
But the city itself is huge. You can't even comprehend it. Hey. You only start to realize it when you look at it from the outside. Central Park itself is so big. We wanted to walk through it, but you would walk for like 4 hours to reach one side. And this is so quiet. Geh mal schnell. Haben wir uns ein Souvenir? So nice. I like it here actually. I was here once a few years ago, and back then I didn't like it, but now looking at it again, I actually have to say, pretty cool city. This is the new World Trade Center, by the way. If you guys know history, you obviously know what happened. Very impressive building. Bro, it's so big. World Trade Center 1, I think it's called.
Ganz ehrlich, ich habe noch nie so hoch das Haus gesehen, weil wenn du schon mal so aufschauen musst, das ist echt gestört.
Das ist wie in den Filmen, Alter. Was das was das macht. Wall Street, sind wir da?
Jetzt gehen wir broken.
Ja, broke sind wir schon.
Okay, really quick. Remember what I said about New York being so incredibly big. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Remember how I told you guys that New York is so incredibly big? We're currently in New Jersey again, so we got back to the hotel. All of this is all New York, and it goes all the way back there and then even further back there, because back there then comes Brooklyn and stuff. So it's a huge city. I would say one of the biggest cities in the world, but you don't really realize it when you look at it like this. It doesn't even look that big, but so many buildings. Insane, really. I'm actually glad I could see it again. It's very nice and clean. But yeah, like I said, we're in Jersey now, so we're gonna go back over there, and then Project M5 can finally start. Yeah, Gabriel changing his pants right now. I'm gonna show you guys the rental car for this trip here in New York. It is so beautiful. It might be the most up M3 F80 I've seen, because yeah, as you can see, this car has definitely seen some weather days, but the color is so beautiful. It's Yas Marina Blue, Laguna Seca Blue F80 M3 with pretty nice wheels. License plate is also pretty cool. Fishbowl. Shout out to Bilal, because he organized the car for me, and he actually even got into a little police chase with the car when he picked it up, which was pretty interesting. Anyway, yeah, in here you can see it's a little bit Alibaba. This here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely seen some better days, but anyway, pretty cool car to have as a car to just drive around here in New York. Yeah, we're gonna go to the shop now. Let's see. So the shop that we're going to, it's not in the best neighborhood. It's actually in a pretty bad neighborhood, to be honest. It's kind of in a ghetto, which kind of makes sense, but also I'm a bit nervous now. We'll see how bad it actually is. Bilal stopped by the shop like 2 days ago, and he said it's definitely not the best spot to be in, but we're gonna see. I have mine and Gabriel, 2 strong men with me. Anyway, so the shop we're going to is Project M Motors here in New Jersey, and Sean basically lets them do all their engine rebuilds and everything, because they are specialized in stuff like this. So they actually do a really good job on rebuilding BMW M performance cars and the engines. So he thought that this shop might actually be the best way to get my car back to life again. So what happened last time when we drove the car, I had a call with the shop afterwards, and the engine that we had in the car back then, so basically the second engine, it blew up. So it's broken, it's completely useless, because the injectors were bad. So these were aftermarket injectors, and they were injecting too much fuel, and then basically the whole engine just locked up. And yeah, now I'm on to my third engine. So the plan for today is we're gonna drive there. They have hopefully already prepared everything for us, so that all that we need to do, or Gabriel needs to do, is throw in my third engine into the car and then plug it in without aftermarket injectors, and then in theory the car should be running and be healthy again. So then the only thing that's missing is obviously going to be paint, because you know, something happened to the car. And yeah,
The steering rack, that's also damaged. Das war ja undicht, was der?
yeah, fix, yeah. But at least the car should be running again, so that's the main priority. So let's drive over there, and then we're gonna see how it turns out to be. Ah, da ist die Werkstatt.
Ah, schön.
Spielplatz ist aber gleich da.
Also Kinderfriedhof.
Okay, gonna walk inside. I don't know anybody here, so gonna scout out first, and then we'll see if we can film or not. Nach euch, Jungs.
Eigentlich bist ja du da.
Alright, well, the shop is actually insane. Don't let it be fooled from the outside. We just walked in here, and as you can see, they have everything that you can wish for regarding BMW M cars lying around here. We have mirrors here, which I will need a mirror for my E60, you're gonna see later. So this is already very good, and then you have all different kinds of cars all over the place. But I think they're doing a pretty good job. And like I said, we have all spare parts that we could ask for just here. So we're right at the source, which is always a very, very good thing. I'm actually kind of relieved by that. They seem to know what they're doing, and it's, like I said, it's insane. Every corner you look, there's just stuff lying around that can be useful. Look at all the exhausts back there. That is insane. Drive shafts, doors, everything, tires, fenders, seats, interior parts. And then over here you have my E60 M5, the long lost E60 M5, and hopefully that's why I need a mirror, by the way. And hopefully this is the time that this car is coming back to life, finally. Yeah, this car has seen some stuff, but I think we're on the right track to get it back in a beautiful shape. It may not look like it right now. It kind of looks like a barn find at this stage, but I can guarantee you we're gonna give it our best to get this car into shape again and to make it beautiful, because I really, really like this car and I want the car to run. I kind of feel like it deserves it. I'm an idiot for putting this car through all of this, but I kind of feel like I owe it to the car to make it beautiful again and to put it back to its former glory. And we're on the right track. We have a carbon roof already. I showed you guys how we installed it a few months ago. We have the carbon intakes from Aventuri, so this car is going to sound absolutely amazing. We're going to get a new exhaust, but most importantly, what we need right now is we're going to need a new engine. As you can see, there's not really much inside here. Let's walk over here. Gebs und der Mani sind schon fleißig beim Schauen. These are the two mechanics by Project M Motors. So shout out at this point. Yeah, this is my block, as you can see. Well, there's not much to it right now, which means we have to, or like they have to assemble all the stuff. Everything is over here, beautifully lined up, and eventually this is going to be my new engine. So it's going to be brand new. As you can see, all the parts have been checked. Everything has been cleaned very thoroughly. So I think we're on the right way to hopefully get my M5 running again. So the plan is as following. We're going to put together the engine. Gabriel and Mani, they're going to help where they can. And we're going to work together with the guys from Project M Motors, because they are, like I said, very experienced, and I do not want to work on the car again. I do not want to come back to the US to have to work on my M5 again. So we're going to do this once and for all, properly, hopefully. And as you can see, very motivated. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Plan is as following. I thought they have the engine together. They did not, but it doesn't really matter. It's good for you guys, because then you can get a nice little ASMR of how to put together the mighty V10 BMW engine. And then once the engine is together, throw it in the car, put all the accessories on, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will go to plan and everything is good. But like I said, the good thing, if anything fails, all the parts that we could maybe need should be right around here, which is amazing. I don't think I've ever seen a shop so full of parts before. This is really cool.
It's still organized.
It's organized, yeah. Might look a bit messy, but it's very organized. And there's actually some pretty cool cars around here. You have the X5M over here, M5 F90, you have an M3 G80, another M3 G80 behind that, an M5 F10, then you have a 135, another 135, and my shitty M5 E60. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, let's get going. Let's see where this adventure will lead us to.
Catch me if you can, 'cause I won't wait or take no hands. And maybe I should really let it go. And I can be tricky, so baby let's go. I can see that you're thinking, so what's on your mind? I've been 100 times, so it's fine. And I can be tricky, but this is divine.
What you're doing now is checking if we have enough.
Checking the oil clearance in the bearings.
Okay, and you just put these inside, and then when they.
Yeah, that's called a plastic gauge.
Okay.
So when I put the cap on and I torque it down to spec, the plastic gauge squeezes down, and then that's the measurement. I use this.
Ah, and then depending on how thick it is, you know how.
Yeah, I look at the specifications, and then I see if it's on wooden spec.
Never seen an engine being built, so I don't know stuff like this, but this is very interesting, I think, because it's actually pretty smart if you think about it. Das ist ja ultra gestört.
You see, so this measurement is too small for this one. We would need to switch to a different one. But right now we don't have that.
We got it. I can draw you one in paint and print it out.
Yeah, so with the last measurement, you saw it was a bit too thick, so they would have needed a thicker paper, which means there would be too much wiggle room with the bearing, with the Lagerschale. So now we know we need smaller, like a little bit bigger of a Lagerschale. That makes sense. So we don't have, there should be some room in between them for the oil to get inside and to cool everything, but not too much, obviously. So with this check, they saw that it was too much of a room. I hope it makes sense to you guys. All right, we're finished for today, or at least they are. So time to do something else in the meantime. What do you have? Mr. X3 guy is also here.
That's not me, bro. Some other Asian.
Is the surprise your M3? No, okay. What's the surprise?
We got some new lids for you guys. You gotta get the New York lids.
Now we're officially New York.
Yeah, wait. They're personal.
Slow muscle.
Slow muscle. Oh, we got Shoof Choof. we got Manny.
Is that mine?
Yeah, that's yours.
And slow muscle is yours.
Bro.
Thank you, man.
Nice. Thank you. Now you guys look legit.
What up, Keep rolling.
Thank you.
Yeah. Got you.
Yeah, it's nice. It fits perfectly.
Hello and welcome back to our second day of the M5 E60 adventure. We're currently on our way to work. Obviously driving through the nicest areas of New York City right now. Rutschan. Yo! Damn! Yeah, we made it to our lovely workplace. Another day in paradise. Never judge a book by its cover. This shop, maybe in the bad area, it may not look so nice on the outside, but what I can say so far is that they are very competent. And that's the only thing that matters, to be honest. So let's walk inside and let's start. Bottom end of the engine has already been done, as you saw. So now today it's time for the top and for the accessories, and then we're ready to drop the engine into the car. Yeah, first things first, you saw yesterday they completed one side of the top part of the engine. We have to see if it's leaking or not. So if everything closes, all the ventile are correctly positioned. So they're gonna do that by basically just pouring a fuel on top of it to see if it's leaking fuel or not. Now we're gonna finish the second side. Both of the heads are gonna come onto the engine, and then the engine is pretty much mostly done, at least the base of the engine. And then all the accessories will have to be put on. So this is gonna be left sitting for some while. Oh yeah, so far it looks pretty nice. Let's continue the second side. Yeah, the hard part when putting the new valves and valve springs into the engine is getting all these small parts and bits, the old ones out, because over time when the engine heats up and everything, they got so hot, so they basically nearly fuse with the top of the head. It's not really a pleasant work, but it has to be done. And then once everything is out, you can put the new ones in. You have to clamp these down to hold the valves into the head, and with the V10 you have to unfortunately do it quite a few times, as you can see. Yeah, so we have one side already on. We're only missing the other side now. I think Manny and Gable, they're gonna pick it up really soon now. Pretty nice, actually. Junge! You want to tell us what happened?
I think Peter got it. Just do me a favor. Zoom in at this head, and then zoom in at that one. Right?
So we have two left sides. We need to redo this with another part because this is the same one as we just mounted.
Go one side.
Just leave it off. 5-cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has to disassemble it again and do the right one. I hope to have another one lying around somewhere here, but I think so many parts here actually, so this is not gonna be an issue. Yeah, perfect. So another 2 hours gone to waste. So see you guys in 2 hours when the other one is assembled.
Hey, kommt's rein! Zirkus! Sehr cool Schiffchen.
The thing about the Vano system was very interesting because
Vano system?
yeah,
Okay.
because this engine, you said it's 1,000 psi.
So we're running about 1,000 psi for the oil pressure to run the Vano system. So this system actually is the only BMW Vano system that runs at this oil pressure. Everything else runs at regular oil pressure. So idle BMW oil pressure is around 25 to 40, and then you go all the way up to maybe 80 psi. So this one, if it will not run properly under 750 psi, it's actually pretty crazy. The benefits is that you can actuate and put a lot more load on the Vano system at that pressure, but you have a lot more points of failure and
That's
a
why
lot
these
of
engines are
unreliability.
so unreliable.
Exactly. So you do have a lot of problems with the Vano system, and it's the whole design. You get a little piece of dirt inside that solenoid, you're gonna have a big problem. Those things, they're so sensitive.
Yeah.
Even the slightest piece will go inside. It's a metal to metal seal, so that little piece of dirt will jam it up, and now you can't have that solenoid actuating, opening and closing to let the oil go through to be able to control the position of the gear.
Yeah, we noticed that a few times. Wo ist denn der Gaps, oder?
Gaps? Gaps?
Der druckt sich wieder von der Arbeit. Das gibt's ja nicht. Was tut der?
Der Vanus von einbauen.
Was tust du? Du kannst ja nicht essen, Mann. So, now at least the engine is all together in one piece. As you can see, looks like every other S85 engine. And now it's time for putting all the accessories, or like checking the compression order. Checking the compression really quick, and if that is good, then all the accessories can go onto the engine. And then we should hopefully have a running S85 once again.
Excellent.
Yeah, this car is also equally prepared now. The only thing, we needed to get a new steering rack because I don't know if you guys remember, but the old one was leaking, old one which is down there. So luckily they had a few steering racks spare, so this is one of them. The engine is somewhat at least done. We know that it has red compression and everything. Everything seems to be good. All the accessories gonna be done tomorrow, so I see you guys tomorrow.
Hell yeah!
It's now after our work hours, and Bilal told us there's a car meet going on around here. It's Tuesday evening, so during the week in the evening. And it's still technically winter time, so let's see how the car meet turns out to be.
What's up, man?
Was sagen wir zum car meet erst?
Yo! Yeah, man!
Oh, ist der geil. Alter, das ist so gestellt. Rolls Royce, 2 Mopeds, 350 Z, dahinter steht der einzelne Corvette.
Überall Maps noch Weed. Clean, man.
Wird das nicht?
Alter, Gaps, da muss ein Kopf reinstecken. Es tut mir leid.
Warum immer der Gaps?
I watch it.
Thank you. You can shout out yourself if you want.
Yo, Devin. Follow me on Instagram. Devin understand.
Okay, new location, new luck. Das ist ein Viertel des Autos, was auf dem Treffen mitgefahren ist. Ich glaube, ich bin.
Der hat jetzt nicht mehr Gas gegeben, oder?
Der ist einfach die Bahn
Er hat noch.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother.
Yo!
Yeah, anyway, engine is all together. This legend actually just spent his entire morning devoting to this engine and making it, well, look like an engine again. We also now have painted covers up here, which I think it looks kind of cool. I don't know if they glow in the dark or not. They had them lying around, so we're gonna find
The
out.
only thing that's glowing is this paper is behind there.
We also lost some of the sand that is still in the Vordachsträger from Glamis. Yeah, I think everything seems to be somewhat ready. We also have a new clutch getting in, and this part here needs to be replaced still. It's got some water inside, but apart from that, I think it doesn't look all too bad. Underside of the car is completely clean again. Still no rust, nothing. Actually is a good car altogether still. Just needs some love on the outside. But as you can see here, everything is still looking pretty much brand new, which is insane to me after all of this car has been through. So let's get the engine back in and then she's ready. putting the engine in right now. The guys are putting the engine in. Gabriel's with them. Mani is on a side mission, getting one of the parts here out of a random M5. We're at M parts.
Was ist denn das für eine verfickte Scheiße da? Ja, good mechanic. Perfect. Water to Ukraine.
Legend, thank you. Mission successful. Mani, me got the parts. Yeah, old part, you can see, pretty bad. So, in mit den neuen, rein damit. Hast du schon Rachen oder was?
Ja, die schauen auf mich. Die haben gesehen, dass ich mal rausgehe, rauchen und so weiter.
Dann hast du jetzt
Dann habe ich gesagt, na schau her, mein Freund, du rauchst jetzt drin.
Everything's coming together piece by piece. Friendships are born. It's an amazing day. We're getting a few spare parts for the E60, which is also pretty nice. We have a spare steering rack now in case the old one goes bad again, which is also very good. And we're getting some parts of the body, some body parts as well. Yeah, engine is inside as you saw. Pretty good job, or like actually excellent job. The guys sadly have to leave us because it's Ramadan right now and they are fasting. So now it's time for them to eat, which I 100% respect and understand. So that means that Gabriel now comes to play and Gabriel has to finish the last parts and bits. And we also have our missing mirror. Thank you. Not really in a matching color, but whatever. At least we have a mirror. So thank you very much. All right, we're gonna try to start the car one time really quick to see if everything is okay. Obviously we're not done yet, but
Also, we got a dead battery, so it's gonna take a while.
so since it's the first start of the engine, we're gonna crank it a few times without the engine actually starting. So this way we can see if there's oil in these lines here that we have very practically placed some nice bottles. Smart thinking. And then once we know that there's oil pressure and oil coming out of here,
And we see if there is dirt in it.
yeah, then we can let it run for 2 minutes with 5W40 you said.
Yep, exactly. So we're also doing that to prime the rest of the engine. We want oil circulation everywhere before we start it, and so we don't have metal to metal contact and have excessive wear. Let's start it.
And then we're gonna change the oil.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. Let's see.
Der leicht so krass, das gibt leicht so krass.
So geil. Alter, Plutonium M5. What is that? We started with the Staubsauger roboter.
Which one? What was that? What was that?
You know the
Vacuum cleaner, the robot.
I know,
Robot
yeah.
vac. Yeah, it's that.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is gonna charge the battery. We're gonna put the jump box. We're gonna see if
Should
it
I
starts.
put it on?
If not, yeah, put the box on. We're gonna put everything in the front so we get direct power to that starter.
Yeah, you can tell these guys have done it a few times already, I guess.
I'm thirsty.
Was der Soße für den Stick? I forget. So, like I said, we're gonna check if oil comes out here. So just cranking it.
One more time.
Where's the oil?
It's gonna be very, very slow. If you see inside, you see a little bit of oil inside. It's not even. It's gonna take a while for it to come up. So this one is very high pressure but very low volume.
Yeah.
We just gotta see a little bit. Don't expect the whole thing to fill up. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's not. The only way it's gonna fill up is the car starts. We're gonna crank one more time and then we can start it right after because it'll be fine. So let's do it again.
You have oil?
It's got a little bit inside. Barely got in there, but it's barely any oil. We're just gonna start it to get those RPMs up, to crank the engine a lot higher to produce more oil pressure, I guess, and more oil volume.
Das ist gescheit nervös.
Ich bin so nervös.
Wir machen es gerade ein bisschen fertig. So viel Geld steckt in den scheiß Auto.
Zeit, Gott, Nerven, Tränen, Blut.
You think your engine's gonna run?
Of course.
You built it!
You don't seem too confident. Let's see if there's any gas coming out. We have no gas.
Yeah.
That might be gas.
Oh, one of the fuses was loose?
Okay, was it out completely?
It was like that.
Let's go again. There's air in the gas. We gotta get it out. It's gonna be 2-3 times like that. But that's good. We did good.
I did a good job.
You did
Thank
amazing.
you.
You did amazing.
Thank you.
The bottom.
I was so exciting to see everything.
So we're gonna plug it in. It's gonna sound amazing though.
You are actually a genius.
I wish.
BMW genius.
I wish. Next step, build the rockets.
Oh, this is a rocket.
Yeah, it is actually.
Formula 1 car with 4 doors.
Let's start it.
Good. cannot believe it. The car is running now, and the car is running actually better than ever. You have no strange noises, no strange sounds. It's just running smoothly at idle right now. So we're gonna leave it running for a few minutes, and then we're gonna change the oil, and then we're gonna start putting everything together and hope it's gonna stay like this. It's crazy, pretty surreal right now. I might have 5 different exterior colors, but at least my engine is running now. You did a good job building the engine.
Came out good, right?
Yes. Once everything is back together and we're running, we're gonna drive it down all the way to Sean, which is quite a drive, like 10-hour drive. And now we have something prepared for you guys down there. So it's gonna be worth it sticking around, I think. This car actually looks pretty interesting right now. I hate seeing it like this with different body colors and the interior all messed up, but we're gonna take care of that, I promise you guys.
No coats. No coats. Really?
Surprisingly, for the first time.
Really, no coats.
No coats.
You guys are gonna see it after.
That's crazy. There's some oil here as well. Okay, so we have a coolant leak and we have a little bit of an oil leak.
But we have no coats.
But no error messages on it. Yeah. Which is the main priority. What we're looking for.
We're looking for a leak right now.
Alright, good news, we found out where the oil leak is coming from. Bad news, it's the Varna solenoid #1. And if you guys have seen the other videos, you know what a pain in the ass it is to change them. So one of the seals is just bad, so it's leaking the oil out the back of the seal, out the back of the Varna solenoid. We have to take it out again, which is annoying, but you know. Alright, so that means out with everything again. We have to get to this lovely little solenoid down there, rip it out, burn it, explode it, I don't know what, replace it with a different solenoid, and then we're gonna see what the next error is gonna be. But the good thing is, whilst we're doing this, we can also fix the coolant leak.
You want to do like a time lapse where like I only did it in like 2 minutes? I got it.
Perfect. That was so quick.
Yeah, right?
What are you doing?
Not really proper, but we're cleaning out the Vanna solenoids.
In
So-
some gasoline.
So it's gasoline. It's not that clean,
actuating.
but we're actuating up and down to get the oil all over the breeze out. There's a better way to do this. We have a better tool, but it's kind of late, so just trying to get it done quick.
You can see like the dirt coming out of it too.
He's used to it.
So it's midnight and 30 minutes now.
Es ist schon noch.
Yeah, midnight and 30 minutes.
So we're gonna start it again and we're gonna see if we fixed all the leaks. We replaced the solenoid, or they replaced the solenoid. Alright, everything is back in one piece. Let's take it for a quick little test drive. 3 a.m. in the morning, still having a little bit of issues with the steering, still losing some fluid at the steering there, so not very good. The car looks pretty nice, a little bit dirty. Oh yeah, the police is coming. Close it.
Close the door. Close the door. Stop.
Oh, man.
I'm not caught up. Sorry, officer. We were just test driving the car. Not gonna happen again.
What are you doing?
This is the exhaust?
Bro,
What did he say? What did he say?
bro, he's gonna take me to jail. That's it. Because I'm white. Because I'm white. No, the guy was right there. He's like looking at me. I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Check engine light.
So what about the
I don't even know.
break-in phase of the engine?
I mean, like you guys saw, it was amazing.
Okay, perfect. Another day in paradise. Let's see what the M5 offers us today. Kind of have a bad feeling. I don't know why. Yeah, you guys are not gonna believe it, but we just came in here. Mechanic is here. He just took a look at the car and the solenoid is bad again. This car is the gift that keeps on giving. Wenigstens hat der Shopbesitzer mal mit dem Auto. I don't know what we did wrong with the car. There are new solenoids inside, there's a new engine inside, there's new sensors inside, but we still have the same issues.
Das Auto ist auf einem Indianerfriedhof gebaut worden. Ich sag das, wie es ist. Irgendwie ist es auch so auf einmal.
Ja, weißt du warum? Weil das Auto draufgeflogen ist.
Das habe ich auch schon wieder vergessen, dass das Auto auf dem Dach einmal gelegen ist.
There's literally everything mechanically new that can be new. Literally. Alright, we're gonna walk a little bit through the hood because I literally do not want to be near this car when it's getting built because I think that I might be the issue. So we're just gonna explore a little bit. Thank you. Yeah. In the meantime, while we're doing that, they're gonna finish swapping the solenoids and they're gonna take it for a test drive and then we'll see how it is afterwards.
Sag schon, Otto.
Ich bin so verzweifelt, dass ich Armani gerade den Chick gesponsert habe. Der Mani hat seit 20 Jahren nicht mehr geraucht. Wann hast du Rauchen aufgehört?
10 Jahre.
Mani stopped smoking 10 years ago. This is the first box of cigarettes he bought after 10 years. Actually, I bought it for him. I'm supporting his new addiction now.
Das ist so ein Scheiß. Das glaube ich nicht.
Der M5 macht Sachen mit uns. Das kann er nicht.
Nein, es ist so kritisch. Mir ist so schwindelig. Ist der schwindelig?
Nein, schwindelig nicht. Aber irgendwie ist es nicht so geil, muss ich sagen. Also Kettenraucher werde ich keiner. Was ist es uns geworden? Das ist traurig. Car is back, car is running. Is it running good?
Yeah,
No engine codes, nothing.
nothing. I got it up to like 120. It drives amazing. But there's a lot of cops on the highway, so we gotta be careful. There's a Christmas light, but nothing concerning.
Okay, monumental day in Jeep and history, taking the E60 M5 for yet another test drive. Kriegst du eigentlich auf, was ist der Chef macht?
Ich sehe einfach gar nichts.
Ist leicht eigentlich alles im Auto, was man flicken kann.
Ja, passt eigentlich ganz gut.
We can't close the window for some reason.
Hey, zieht aber echt schön durch.
Schlecht ist nicht.
Ja, echt nicht schlecht.
Nichts stottert, nichts ruckelt.
Ja.
Could this be the revival?
Could this be the revival?
So the car definitely needs a lot of love. I definitely want to make this car beautiful because I literally hate myself for sitting in this car like this right now. Everything is just so ugly and disgusting. I really do not want to do too much because I don't want the car to break right now.
Maybe later.
Maybe later, yeah. But yeah, it feels good. So loud.
Ja, voll geil.
Asozial. I still can't 100% like believe it, so I'm not 100% happy yet.
But I have a good feeling that we can drive.
Ja,
Wir finden Kupplung und so.
perfekt, alles schön. Wie original, wie serienmäßig ausgeliefert 2007.
Aber ist halt stinken da, ha?
Film Affen, oder? Ja.
Oder ist die Kupplung? Ah, zieht echt gut, oder?
It's so loud. This is by far the loudest vehicle I currently own. It's so loud that it's even a little bit uncomfortable for me, and it's so loud that it literally hurts your ear a shitload. So, anyway, I do not want to drive it too much because we still have to drive this. We are like 2 days behind by now, and we have to drive this car 11 hours to Sean. So we're just gonna drive back, finish everything up, hopefully get a shift bump because this is unacceptable. And then we're gonna drive all the way from New Jersey to the south of America, which is South Carolina, and meet up with Sean, show him the car. He's gonna take care of it, he's gonna clean it, he's gonna paint it. And like I said, if we make it down there all the way, we have something as a surprise for you. So, let's get back, get our bags, and off. Okay, so far so good. May not be the prettiest right now, but I think we're confident enough so we can try it. They're gonna clean all the last error messages, and there's a few more things that we need to do to the car, and then we're gonna throw all the stuff in there, and then we're gonna start our journey. Yeah, the car is somewhat ready now. First big road trip with the M5 E60. We now have a shift knob as well. Wipers, clean windshield.
It took a long time.
Thank you very much, man.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Legend.
Yeah.
This guy is a really, really good mechanic. Nur. Thank you. See you. Thank you very much, man. We're heading out, boss.
Ready? All right, man. I hope you guys get there safe. Keep us posted.
We will. Thank you very much for having
No
us.
problem, no
and
problem.
thank you for helping us.
Thank you.
Also thank to you.
It's nice
See you guys. Okay, so we only have ABS, ESC, brake, no function. I'm gonna ignore that. We don't need that. Yeah, and with this, our road trip begins. Not really a road trip, it's just us trying to get to Sean as quickly and most efficiently as possible without breaking the car. I really hope we can make it, because then, like I said, at Sean's place, Sean's gonna take care of cleaning the car and getting it back to hopefully its former glory looks-wise, now that hopefully technically it's working. This car is the most annoying thing I've ever owned. I've owned this car for 2 years now, nearly. Never driven it properly, never, like on the streets. Formula 1, but for 5 people. Best car ever made. Also the most annoying car I've literally ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, the fun was not so long. We have a check engine light and reduce power. Okay, schauen wir mal, wie lange es hebt. Welcome to Washington. Welcome to... I forgot the name of this. But here's my E60. Back there's the White House. Make M5 V10 great again, Mr. Trump. Make them great again. Yep, anyway, got a few hours left to drive tonight. Let's make it happen. And then tomorrow, the rest. So far, everything's good. Got some check engine lights, but it's nothing major. I hope at least. Good morning from my beautiful hotel room. As you can see, 5-star all-inclusive. Probably not the most exciting hotel room I've ever slept in, to be honest. But the view is amazing. We have 5 more hours to go to Sean. So we actually did get quite far yesterday. Halftime, so to say. Let's jump in the car and see where we end up today. Perfect. Yeah, injectors. Yeah, we just had a car diagnosed here while they were changing the tires, and we're having a misfire in cylinder 2. Und was sagt er?
Cylinder 2 haben wir einen Fehler, aber wir wissen jetzt nicht, wo der Zylinder 2 ist. Aber
cylinder 2 misfire, but luckily we have
everything here.
Aber ob das nicht alte sind, ha?
Also lieber tue ich alte rein, als ich lasse hingehen.
We're somewhere in the middle of literally nowhere. Spent the last hour car spotting while they were changing the tires, and then they read the car and they said that we have a misfire in cylinder 2.
Yeah, baby. Gotcha. Hip, oder?
Jo, wie viel haben wir denn noch?
3 oder so.
Los geht's. Let's see if we have more luck.
More money, more problems. More guns, more violence. More money, more problems. More guns, more violence. I feel like taking some drink right now and pouring it over my niggas. We ain't never turned down. I'm a big dipper. Big tipper. You wanted you bad, you get catch on the liver. Rose on the liver. Headshots from my enemy. Still got a money machine clicking. You know how I click it.
You won't believe it. We actually made it to South Carolina with the world's most clapped out M5. That was quite an interesting trip. We should have, I don't know why it took us so long. We should have came here hours ago, but I think the tire change was einigermaßen sozusagen.
Yes.
Here we are, home sweet home.
Ich glaube, du musst einen Ton abmachen von raus, als Tribut.
There's my next baby. Back where it all started. I can't believe it. Car's seen better days, that's for sure. But whatever. Hello.
Shake my hand.
He's a different person now. He don't want to do donuts. He's blinking.
This guy?
Yeah.
You're using your blinker?
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
I see that.
Everything changed.
I know.
What do you say? We made it.
It's crazy. I can't believe it.
We should have.
It's like an illusion. Very nice.
The date is not really up to date.
Yeah, so this was it, the end of our journey. Around 2,000 kilometers and 12 hours of driving later, we finally reached Sean's place. Our initial idea was to dine in the car at Sean's place after we got there, but we arrived so late and we had so much other stuff to do that you're gonna see in the future that we just could not make it. But this also means that you can look forward to something in the future. Shout out again to the guys at Project M Performance in New Jersey who made this possible and who genuinely helped us. I don't think we would have ever been able to get the car running without them, so make sure to give them a follow on Instagram, and if you ever need anything related, just let them know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm actually so happy to have this car running back again. Now I just need help making it beautiful. If you're in the US and you want to help us out getting the car back into shape, send me a DM or an email. And for all you others out there, I see you again very, very soon. Oh, and while you're at it, stop by my shop to make sure to support us for more adventures like this. And so I can kind of get my fourth engine in case something goes wrong again. Which, well, you never know. See ya.